Hello and welcome back. I've seen the Steel Ball Run Netflix announcement, and I gotta say, people are so mad, and I understand exactly why. But I'm not here to talk about that right now. Right now, I'm here to talk about another anime. Us for Kishibe Rohan, and you guys who are waiting for Steel Ball Run should watch it. There's 6 episodes, or 6 or 4 episodes. I'm not sure, but every single episode was incredible. You can see that a story comes out from basically nothing. You would think that this anime has nothing to show, but every single episode makes you just involved and attached to the characters. And it's just incredible to see that. So we obviously know who Kishibe Rohan is from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4. He is the author of a manga, and he is one of Josuke's friends, enemies, whatever it was. And he's just going on about his own story. And one of my favorite stories is him versus, spoilers ahead for the final episode, him versus a muscle god. Yes, you heard me, a muscle god. There's this guy that's an avatar of a muscle god, Hercules, I think. He like becomes famous out of nowhere, and then he just like loves training himself so much. And then he sees Rowan at the gym, so he's like, hey, you want to train? And then he loses against Rowan, and then he becomes even mad, and then starts training himself so much he like becomes crazy. And then we find out in the final fight against Rowan, he's just like, yo, let's do that contest again. Running, you versus me, let's go. And then we see him versus Rowan, and then Rowan uses Heaven's Door on him, and then finds out he killed 3 other people. So yeah, he realized he was kind of screwed. And then we saw him running and running and running and running, and then eventually Rowan had to use Heaven's Door to cheat and save himself. And unlike the horror movies, he does not look down. He does not want any of that smoke. He's immediately out of there. And that's just like one of the episodes. Another episode, there's a popcorn contest. Yes, you heard me right. A popcorn contest. The guy throws popcorn in the air, and he has to catch it in his mouth 3 times. That is a real episode. I'm not even joking. I just can't even explain half of these episodes because they just have such a weird plot, but the animation and the story just makes it work really well. I don't even know how to explain it. And you guys can watch it on YouTube or on Netflix. Honestly, I watched it on YouTube since it was already there, and why not? And on 1080p, it still looks really good. I mean, the part is animated extremely well for a show that is a spin-off. Essentially, I feel like this is just a really well adaptation. Anyways, you guys should probably go and see it. Anyway, see ya.